Hello, everybody. My name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. So, as always, on a daily basis here on this channel, we cover the Bitcoin price and we cover the Bitcoin chart. So, hopefully, in these analyses, you can get a better idea as to what's going on with Bitcoin and, as a result, what's going on with the market at large, given that Bitcoin's the market mover. Bitcoin has the most dominance. So, most of the time, whatever Bitcoin does, everybody else kind of takes that lead. So here you see that we've had these patterns in play from all the way up here, actually, right? I kept saying that this gives me 64K vibes. Basically, I was saying that these patterns are reminiscent of a Wyckoff distribution, and you guys can check out the previous videos to see more of what I mean there. But indeed, we did get distribution, meaning a markdown in price action, and the particular pattern. So I drew the yellow line showing a rough estimate as to where I thought we were going. But then I drew in these this Elliott wave correction to show more precisely where I thought the price would settle and bounce off of. So, I mean, this is the power of good theory. Obviously, technical analysis isn't a crystal ball. It's not 100%, but it's a likely percentage. It can be reliable to a high degree of confidence that, okay, price action will do this because this is what it's done, right? There's both an art and a science to this. Anyway, we see that Bitcoin did hit our mark on the 618 on the golden ratio, right? For that A leg of the ABC correction. So you got an ABC correction down to the 618. Right now it's going to rebound, probably come up to our point of control, which is about 39,734, and then turn back around, right? So again, this B wave in the ABC zigzag is always a good place if you haven't gotten out of a position to get out of a position, because mind you, this C leg of the ABC correction is the deepest. The A leg is comprised of 3 waves, 1, 2, 3. The B is also comprised of 3 waves, 1, 2, 3. And the C wave is a 5 wave, sort of a 5 wave impulse. So it's going to be the deepest, given what we've seen, given the imbalance in the chart. It looks as if we're going to make our way down to the 382, right? If this is indeed the first wave of an Elliott wave impulse in a bull market, well, it doesn't matter if it's in a bull market or bear market, but if this is the first wave of an Elliott wave, the second wave, the corrective wave, can make its way down to the 382. It can also make its way down to between the 0.5 and the 618. Or if it's a super strong project with super strong momentum, it'll just touch the 618 and then continue on. But given that we had gotten 10, 11 days straight of positive price action in Bitcoin, and I've said this before, I don't believe that, because price action is a balanced thing. It's a very natural thing. It's human emotion, right? I don't believe that we're just going to turn around and take off after price hits the 618, and we just hit the 618 and we're getting a rebound for that B wave. But I think we still need to come down and capture more liquidity. Again, look at this imbalance here. And for those of you not subscribed, imbalance is basically when price is one way or the other without any sort of balance. So there's only buyers or only sellers, and price action just moved way quickly in a certain range and didn't give a chance to anybody for the other party to make any orders. And that is imbalance, and price hates imbalance, just like nature hates imbalance, right? Air fills vacuums, water fills sort of goes from top to bottom, so on and so forth. It's kind of the same thing. So I believe that we're going to go to the 382, just like the theory states, and that's confluent with what our imbalance or major imbalances are showing. Obviously, we have a little bit of imbalance there, but I don't think we're going all the way down to the 33,000 level, but we could. It's always a possibility. But anyway, I think around the 382 is a good entry. That's a safe entry at this point. Again, if you want to be super conservative, you definitely don't want to miss it. You want to set it and forget it. Just set it for the 0.5 level, which is the 36,326 on this chart. Basically, using this Bitstamp, this market or this exchange. But again, it's going to be different on every exchange. So more or less around the $36,000 range. Okay, so that's Bitcoin doing what we thought it was going to do. Now let's look at some altcoins. Yesterday I put out a video about Shibu Ina. How do you say that? Shibu Ina? I'm not exactly sure how you say that. SHIB. And VRA, saying that these projects had invalidated their corrective patterns, and let's look at that. So we were creating head and shoulders. We're on the hourly. We're creating head and shoulders patterns, which is a bearish pattern, and most projects were on this line, right, on their point of control, creating that pattern, and VRA was doing so as well. But then as it was going to create the third shoulder, it popped up, created a double top here, came down to the original point. Meaning, if you had your money in VRA, it would have held more value than most other projects because it had this 5-6% sort of impulse up during the correction. And now it's going to try to form that again, but we may see the same thing. Why? Why are we seeing this in this project? Because this is the bottom. The market has agreed that this project has bottomed for the time being. Now, there are sort of points of support down here. So if we were to come down in Bitcoin all the way down that C wave, we're most likely to see this price come down here. So VRA come down to a penny, capture liquidity here, and then turn away. But again, the recovery in this project is going to be faster because it seems that we have sort of bottomed. There is a possibility that we can come all the way down here to 0.009 cents, 0.0098 cents, because there is some liquidity here. There are some wicks here. There's price action here that would be favorable for a price to grab and then move up again. But I think that here may be the bottom of this project, because what we may see is another run up or attempt for this price to go up before that C correction. So those are just my thoughts on VRA. Quickly, let's go to SHIB. So again, the power of charting, the power of sort of using these patterns and using these theories. So we had put in, so here we see we had the ABC correction, the B wave of the larger ABC correction. So this is the A leg, this is the B, right? And now we should get the C coming all the way here. This should be the end of the corrective wave for Shiba Inu. Oh my God. I'm sorry that is, I can't, obviously I can read it. People who hold this coin, people who are very enthusiastic about this project, please excuse me. I am not doing this on purpose. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's probably really early for me still. All right. So I believe that we can come down here. So actually, what I'm saying is this. The technical target for this correction, ABC correction, is here. What did I do? How did I get this? I basically took the length of this A wave, superimposed it, or kind of, what would you say? It's extrapolated it to the point of control where the B wave is, point of origin for where the C wave would be. And this is where I get the measured move. However, again, the C wave is usually the longest wave of the ABC correction, and it can come down even further. This is why I put my alarm down here, because there is a support band all the way down here, and there's liquidity here. So I believe that price is likely to at least wick down to this level here, the between the 6.00000 zeros and then 6, and then 0.00050 zeros and 595. So that's what I believe is going on with Shiba Inu. And at that point, we will have finished the correction. Now, just because you finish the correction doesn't necessarily mean it's going to rocket up. It's going to move itself, but Bitcoin's still going to come down. Ethereum's probably still going to be coming down. So given that they have the most market share, you will have their gravity pulling this down. As a result, I think that what's going to happen is the price is going to move up and then back down again. But it's not going to go down as far as the other projects. As you can see, during this correction, other projects are just going straight down. This is more, actually, we're creating higher highs, right? Let's look at this. See, here you can see the relative strength of the project. You're creating higher highs and higher lows. You're creating a sort of a cone shape, which is a bullish pattern, right? So this is what I think is going on with Shiba Inu, and this is why it's going to be the first ones, one of the first projects out of the gate. Okay, let's look at Ethereum. It's very popular right now. Everybody's saying how this is Ethereum's time with EIP 1559, as well as, you know, just the move to proof of stake coming up. So again, the power of charting and technical targets. We saw this triple top or head and shoulders pattern. It's a bearish pattern. We measured the neckline, and here this line is basically the height of the head, or the longest, the height of the head. So this is where we expect price to be at the point of breakout, and we hit it here. Not necessarily, but this is an ABC correction, so it will come down to at least here, most likely come down all the way to the 618 in time. And you can see that on the stochastic RSI, we're at the top, we're at the top of the B wave, or close to the top of the B wave. Maybe the B wave will reach here, maybe it may hit the neckline once more. But that's just Ethereum. I still believe that at the end of the day, Ethereum will produce, will come down all the way to about this point of control, the 2300, 2312 mark, before continuing. So that's Ethereum. It's looking relatively strong despite the downturn. So that's pretty much it. Oh, let's look at one more. Let's look at AMP. AMP is a popular project. It is, I think, number 48 on CoinMarketCap. So it's pretty high up there, mid-market cap. And it is correcting as we anticipated as well, right? So you're getting this ABC wave in the A leg of the ABC correction. Again, I measured the breakdown using the head and shoulders pattern. Also, I used two things. One, I used the A leg, and I just extrapolated the B, the height of the B, or the height of the B given the A leg. That gave me the same target. The second thing is you could just measure the top of the head and shoulders. That gave me the same, right? That gave me the same target. And then it's all confluent with this Fibonacci retracement line, the 382. So we just bounced off the 382. You can see that. I'm going to zoom in. Just remove this. We don't need that anymore. We just bounced off the 382, most likely matriculating up to this B, which is, the neckline of this head and shoulders, or this, the previous B wave right here. So we're most likely going to hit 0.67 thereabouts, and then come back down. Remember, it's always a good, these are useful things to know. Let's say you didn't know a correction was coming, it caught you unawares. You're in a project, you want to get out, or that the price is gonna come down. There's always the retest. So break of resist or break of support, you retest. Just like when you go up, you retest down. So use this as an opportunity to get out, and then buy back. That's simple. That's a short. Or if you're, doing leverage, this is a great short opportunity right here on the retest. You wait until it hits that, and then it turns around and you short. And that is going to be, whether you short on leverage or you just short on spot, that's a good 19% more coins, or a 19% short. So, just use these techniques, learn these techniques. It will help you in your trading. It will help you in your investing, getting better entries. Because even if you don't day trade, you just make one trade per year, knowing these skills will help you make that better entry, because it's all about timing, when you get in, not how much you get in for, but when you get in. You want to buy low, sell high. Okay, I hope this was very useful. If you like this kind of content, if you think it's valuable, if you're getting value, please smash the like button, subscribe, share this video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.